there. Who are you and what do you do?
Hi, my name is Caira Button. I am a YouTuber and a real estate agent in Chicago. You can find me on YouTube under my name, Caira Button.
What brought you to Chicago originally?
So originally I moved to Chicago for my fiance's job. I quit my full-time job and decided to up and move with him. I had never even been to Chicago until we went out to sign our lease.
What's something in your home that you can't live without?
I think I've become really spoiled working in both real estate and apartment content. And so now I just don't think I can do anything that is not south-facing floor-to-ceiling windows.
What's the most underrated neighborhood in all of Chicago?
Chicago has so many amazing neighborhoods, and this one was really hard for me to pick, but I think I'm probably gonna go with River West, just because it's kind of your perfect little nook to Wicker Park, West Loop, River North. Everything's kind of at your fingertips while being a little bit more local feeling.
Tell me about the Meetup group that you started.
So when I first moved to Chicago, it is so hard to make friends as an adult moving to a big city where you don't know anyone. So I started a Meetup group where you can come and you are in a room of 50 plus other individuals who are all openly saying, hi, I'm here to make new friends. And it has made it just the most amazing community. And I've had so many people make like really, really great long lasting friendships from it. So it's one of my favorite things that I do.
What's the best way to meet new people in a new city?
If you're moving to a new city and you can't find a Meetup group like that, I highly recommend trying to do some sort of like intramural sport or a book club, something where you have to get together with people on a weekly basis. Also, when I first moved to Chicago, I made a ton of my friends from Bumble BFF. So don't be afraid of it. It's actually way easier than you'd think. And I have a video on my channel about it.
What's the best way to spend a summer day in Chicago?
Okay, Chicago summer there's nothing like it. If you were to spend a summer day in Chicago, you have to do a divvy bike ride along the lakefront, ride it all the way north, hop off in Uptown, go get yourself some Asian food on Asian Argyle, and just walk all the way back because the city is so beautiful and alive.
What advice do you have for someone looking for an apartment in a big city like Chicago?
Shameless plug, but if you're looking for an apartment in Chicago, you should absolutely reach out to me and work with a leasing agent because there are so many buildings and it's quite overwhelming to figure out. But if you are just kind of trying to decide if you want to move to a big city, do it. Just do it, figure it out. You don't have to have everything figured out all at once, but do it because you will never regret it.
If you had to live in another city for a year, where would you go?
If I had to live in another city for a year and it had to be in the US, it would be New York City. I absolutely love New York. Everyone always says that Chicago is the quieter, cleaner, kinder New York City, which I can get. But outside of New York, I think it would be really fun to live for a year in Tokyo.
Describe your dream apartment.
My dream apartment, south-facing, floor-to-ceiling windows, lots of light, really good view. I would want something where it's not too large, but really just a fully functional space where every single square foot is being used. And I love the idea of like high ceiling, sort of lofty vibe.
Caira, thanks so much for coming by.
Thanks so much for having me.